Today's horoscope, Aquarius December 12, 2024. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. With today's challenging aspects, your judgment is a little off now, as it can be temporarily difficult to understand what it is you truly value. Do your best to avoid letting your ego rule your actions today, as you are especially sensitive to being left out or not appreciated. Your emotions can be up and down if you pay too much attention to how others are or are not responding to you. It may be that the differences and problem areas are easier to see and the good things easier to miss. Consciously looking for the silver linings may help. As the day advances, a Venus-Mars opposition comes into play, suggesting a possible disagreement or lack of understanding with a significant someone. Cupid's arrows may be flying in the wrong direction today and tomorrow. What someone is or, more likely isn't, doing can be frustrating. If so, try not to let this drain you. Relationships can be conflicted but also hold valuable lessons now. Today, the radiant moon will prance through the zodiac sign of Taurus, putting you into a calm mood. The moon is exalted in Taurus, which means that she can share her greatest benefits with all of us at this time. Today is a great time to sink into the moment and create a cozy atmosphere. Savor everything that comes your way, and be sure to make sensuality with your significant other a priority at this time. If you choose to stay in your pajamas, order in, or make love all day, you'll be glad that you did. What can you handle? Focus on your core commitments because the moon in Taurus will square Venus in your sign, Pluto in your sign, and Mars retrograde in Leo. You might feel increasingly overwhelmed as your workday unfolds. You may have overcommitted and overextended yourself. You could get through everything you have signed up for. However, you may feel incredibly burnt out by the end of the day. Honor what you can afford to do at this time. Feel free to make last-minute changes to your agreements. You can't have enough laughter in your life. The very act of laughing deeply stimulates and releases pressure that has been stored in the lower chakras, where your energy tends to get blocked. Put yourself in situations where you know laughter will play a part. If you love movies, start choosing funny ones over scary ones. If you have any children in your home, get down on the floor and start playing with them. There is just no better medicine than laughter. The power of this day is in its ability to see you handling large groups of people in a compassionate and helpful manner. For you this really works, as your ambitions are to be able to create things that suit the masses and improve their quality of life. Make the most of this essence by talking with as many people as you can to get a better sense of what is needed to make such ambitions happen. The more you connect with others, the better, as you will be even more prepared when you get down to task. The moon's last visit to your communication sector for the year was always going to be a chance to make one last push into getting the communication lines open. With both planets here in retrograde motion and especially as the moon aligns with Chiron, the planet of healing there today, there was always going to be a heavy focus on giving the past and unsaid words a voice. Especially as this is not only in the heart of Mercury, the planet of communications last week in retrograde motion, but of Mars first week in retrograde motion in your relationship sector. Today is giving words the maximum power to heal. The moon's last visit to your communications sector for the year is also the last while Chiron, the planet of healing, is in retrograde motion here, and the timing couldn't be better. With Mars in his first week in retrograde motion in your relationship sector and the Sun in Mercury, the planet of communication, supporting both, this ordinary monthly visit is not only making it easier to give your relationships, the past, and unsaid words a voice, but is giving words the power to heal. Daily Planetary Overview. Today brings a wave of intense emotions as the moon in Taurus squares Pluto in Aquarius and Mars retrograde in Leo. You might find it challenging to keep your temper in check. The smallest inconveniences could feel magnified, but remember, most things are not as serious as they seem in the heat of the moment. When feelings of overwhelm or overstimulation creep in, pause and take a deep breath. This is a moment to practice patience and self-compassion. Have you ever found that a quick reset, like a walk or a moment of mindfulness, helps diffuse tension? This celestial energy also offers a chance to revisit unfinished business. Whether it's delayed tasks or unresolved disagreements, today's cosmic alignment encourages you to approach these matters with a fresh perspective. Think back to past connections or projects that once sparked your interest. Revisiting them now could reignite your passion and motivation. Others will likely be drawn to your renewed self-confidence and determination. Use this energy to embrace new recreational activities, rediscover old hobbies, or tackle that lingering to-do list. What's one task you've been meaning to finish? Let's cheer each other on as we check those boxes. Decision-making might feel like a challenge today, and justifying your choices to others could seem even more daunting. Instead of forcing clarity, give yourself the grace to delay important conversations or commitments until you feel more centered. Have you ever noticed how sharing your thoughts openly helps others understand your hesitations? Communication can be a powerful tool to build bridges, let others in, and you might find their support more reassuring than you expected. If you're feeling physically or emotionally drained, focus on self-care. It's okay to step back and prioritize your well-being. Engage in activities that bring you joy and relaxation, whether it's yoga, a favorite book, or simply taking a nap. Remember, you faced challenging days before and emerged stronger. This moment, too, will pass. What are your favorite ways to recharge and reset? Sharing your tips could inspire others who might be struggling today. Even in the face of tension, there's no need to feel disheartened. A little healthy recreation can go a long way in lifting your spirits. Life's ups and downs are temporary, and brighter days are just around the corner if you stay optimistic. Have you ever found that a small shift in mindset made all the difference? Let's hold on to that hope together and remind each other that perseverance pays off. Today, you might feel unusually tense without understanding why. Instead of overanalyzing, accept this as a passing phase. Differences of opinion with others are likely, but don't take these disagreements too seriously. If you say something you regret, don't hesitate to apologize. Most people will appreciate your humility and understanding. Reflect on a time when forgiveness healed a misunderstanding. These moments remind us of the strength in vulnerability. Financial matters also call for careful consideration. It's not the best day to make significant investments or acquisitions. If someone offers advice or an opportunity that feels too good to be true, take your time to evaluate it thoroughly. Patience now can save you from unnecessary complications later. Have you ever taken the time to step back from a rushed decision, only to discover a better path? Today's influx of unconventional ideas and proposals might feel overwhelming, but they also hold the potential for breakthrough moments. Even if old methods have worked for you, keep an open mind to new possibilities. People around you might offer perspectives that reveal connections you hadn't noticed before. This fresh insight could inspire dynamic solutions and creative opportunities. Lastly, when it comes to healthy activities, you might feel skeptical about some of the suggestions floating around. That's okay. Take the time to weigh the risks and benefits before diving in. Overexertion can lead to unnecessary stress, so prioritize balance and moderation. Trying something new can be fun and rewarding. Just remember to listen to your body and stay in control. Have you discovered a new activity or routine recently that's brought you joy? Let us know. Your experience might inspire others to try it, too. Today is a reminder that life is about balance, reflection, and taking meaningful steps forward, even in the face of challenges. Let's support one another by sharing our stories, tips, and encouragement. Together, we can make the most of the opportunities this day brings.